It is doing the spinny thing. Okay. Internet is reconnecting. Hello, everybody. I'm waiting for the notification to go out. It's telling me my internet is reconnecting, which means I'm buffering. Okay. It is raining here. Ooh. I am so hoping my internet is working. Can you guys see me? Because it is telling me my connection is unstable. Hello, my lovelies. If somebody can just let me know. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing today? How you guys doing? Who do we have here? I got one thumbs up. What's going on, everybody? So today, we're going to be talking about your chakras and how that correlates with your spirituality and your relationships, okay? Welcome to Spiritual Conversations and Relationship Chronicles, all right? So first of all, I want to welcome each and every one of you. Can you guys, let me see. My chat is not working. Let me see if I can type something because I can't see anybody in a second. I'm going to try turning on the other computer so maybe I can see you guys from this computer. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to have some fun today. I don't know how long I'll be on here today, but I want to talk about your heart chakra today. And maybe I'll touch on your sacral chakra and maybe even your solar plexus. I had a session today with a client, and we were going through her natal chart, y'all, only to discover what has been coming out in her sessions. It's written, and not that I didn't know this, but it became very clear through her sessions exactly what type of healing she's going through and what chakras it's affecting. And I know sometimes, you know, we get all caught up and we don't think that any of this has anything to do with how we love, with how we move, with how we function, but everything is relevant, okay? Everything is relevant. Everything is absolutely relevant. And it's kind of like having a car, right? And seeing the warning signal on your car that your tire needs air, you know, like, you know, the indication that your tire needs air. And you continuously see the warning signal and you don't check your tires for air, and then you get a flat tire, right? So we're going to talk about the chakra systems. We're going to talk about how they play a part in your relationships with your partners. Okay. We're going to talk about how you can heal these aspects of yourself, especially in this time right now, because we're now in a time where everything is definitely energetically based. Okay. And if you are not tapping in to your energetic body, okay, your auric field, if you're not tapping into your higher self, you can become a victim, my loves, to being emotionally triggered, to walking in depression, to continuously having anxiety, maybe even to be a people pleaser, maybe to be a sycophant, the yes person. Oh, hey, okay, the chat is up on this end. So, hey, Heem, hey, Lynette, hey, Showbell, how are you? Oh, wait, let me mute. Let me mute. Hey, let me mute over here. Let me mute. Okay, boom, there we go. Okay, hey, Nancy. Okay, there we go. So we're going to get into it a little bit today. I'm going to drop a little knowledge today, okay? And my chakra class is coming soon, right? Let me just get a consensus. Okay, so we have definitely 7 major chakras or 7 portals, right? 7 major portals, because you do have more than 7 chakras in your body, just so you know, all right? Now, if you guys do not know, I am a certified Reiki energy healer, which means that I do study energy, okay? I also am a certified audio engineer, an audio sound engineer, which means that I understand sound. I went to school to get certified to become a producer, okay? Which means that I had to study sound, I had to study music, okay? And I also had to do a little bit of math. Okay, and all of that is relevant because everything is sequenced and everything is coded. So we're going to get into codes today. We're going to get into the chakra system today. We're going to get into relationships today and how all that comes together as a whole. Okay, now, let me just say this, right? Healthy relationships first starts with you. Okay. Hey, Jasmine. I don't know if I said hey, Jasmine. Hey, Mercedes, how are you? How are you, my love? You know who I haven't seen in a while, guys? Hey, KJ, I haven't seen Jane in a while. Hey, Destiny Driven, how are you, my love? Okay, so we're going to talk about, in order for you to have a healthy relationship with anyone, you first need to have a healthy relationship with yourself, okay? That is important, right? The relationship that you have with yourself dictates the relationship that you're going to have with other people, okay? I remember hearing when I was growing up, there was a saying, I don't even remember where I got it from. The best person to teach someone how to treat you is yourself, right? And you do that based on how you treat yourself. The best way to teach others how to treat you is the way you treat yourself, okay? Because you are the first person that you have a relationship with. So if you don't like spending time with yourself, if you don't like doing things for yourself, if you don't like pampering yourself, if you don't even like dealing with your emotional woes, highs, lows, you know, whatever it is, right? Please understand you then give other people the right not to find or not to treat those areas of your, I want to say personality, okay, with respect or maybe with love or maybe with patience, okay? So please know that the best way for you to show others how to treat you is how you treat yourself, okay? Now, I know sometimes Bruce may think I'm crazy because he'll make a joke and he'll say, like for example, I couldn't get a door locked, right? So I called him. I said, babe, you need to check the door because I think there's something wrong with the door. I can't get the door locked, right? So he says to me, man, I don't know. I think something's wrong with your strength. I'm like, babe, we can't do that. We need to speak life into my strength, right? And I do that purposely. I do that purposely with everything because I understand that my worries and how I treat myself and how I view myself is definitely key to the experiences that I have, right? And I'm also very careful because I study energy. I understand energy. I understand that my words, aka sound, aka vibration, aka frequency, right, travels and creates, okay? So therefore, I can't co-sign with anything I don't want to experience. So this is why I'm very mindful as to the conversations I have in relationships and as to what I agree with and what I don't agree with. Now, sometimes I don't have to say this out loud. Sometimes I could just say to myself, well, I'm sorry, I can't co-sign that. I don't receive that, right? And sometimes dependent on the person, I do have to verbalize, or dependent on what it is, I do have to verbalize. So you do need to be mindful when you are co-signing with anyone. You know what? I could see that. Or you know what? Okay, I can imagine that, especially when you tell someone that you can imagine something, right? Please understand you're now activating your third eye chakra. You've now co-signed that experience with your third eye chakra. Okay, now this is some real shit. So when you can imagine something, then you can experience it. Okay, so you have to understand. And I want y'all to really understand this because this is all over you. You see this in movies, you see this in commercials. Now, there is a reason why even in commercials, when they tell you what the warnings are on the commercials, they still visually show you a beautiful picture unfolded. Have you guys ever noticed that? You know, these commercials that are basically telling you, you know, what this particular hey, only, how are you, sweetie? When they go in these commercials and they tell you, you know, okay, this may cause brain damage. This may cause a heart attack. This may cause you to get a stroke, you know, but it can help you with this. Do you ever notice that the graphics and the picture that they put behind of that is always a beautiful picture? Somebody dancing, somebody walking in the park, sitting, you know, on a bench, you know, just having a wonderful time. All right. I want you guys to understand the symbols are always there. So what they're doing is invoking a feeling, because the feeling is what gets things into manifestation, but they're also planting, right, your third eye. They're activating your third eye, which means that if you can imagine it, even though they're telling you it might kill your ass, right? If you can still imagine yourself in the park with the birds, or dancing, then you're more prone, right, to go ahead and maybe, try it. Okay. So be mindful of what's going on. And this happens in real time in your everyday life. Everything is relevant. Okay. Everything is relevant. So when you agree with someone's perception of yourself, yes. Let me think, Tanya. Tanya is saying, does anyone remember the extra limbs in the cigarette magazine prints? Okay. I don't remember that, Tanya. I don't remember that. Does anyone remember that? Hey, Jay, how are you? Jay, we're talking about chakras today, and we're talking about how chakras correlate with your relationships. We're also talking about how you can co-sign and agree and activate a chakra and bring an experience into your life that you may not even know that that's what you do. Okay. Now, let me just tell you guys something right now. Okay. We meditate all day, every day. I need you guys to understand something. Okay. Meditate simply means to murmur, to repeat, to replay. Okay. And we meditate all day, every day. So when you're meditating on how you're going to pay bills, okay, when you're worried about how you're going to pay bills and that's constantly on your mind, that is meditation. Okay. When you're, okay. Tanya is saying it was supposed to be acknowledgement that the cigarettes are dangerous while watching people have fun. See? Okay. Okay. You are welcome, Jay. You are welcome. Jasmine said, I was just talking about how drug commercials can say they cause that. Yep. And have that. Yeah. So you have to be mindful. All of this is, and so you guys, so now understand this, because that's activating your third eye, because whatever you can imagine or bring into your experience or visualize, you can experience. Okay. So they're activating that with your third eye, and then emotionally, the dancing gets you emotionally, and then that's how you manifest things into experience. So you are the best way for others to, I want to say, to project their stuff on you. Hey, Miss T, how are you? Long time no see, beautiful. Your energy has been missed. Welcome. Welcome, y'all. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Yep. You have to, and Jay, you know what's interesting, Jay? Because let me just give you a little tip, okay? And I teach this in the 13-week too, all right? Money does not want to go where it is not friends. Money does not want to be in an environment where it is not liked, where it is not loved, okay? So let's just get this straight. Money is not evil, okay? Now, we talked about this. We talked about intentions is, right? Intention, the intention you put out is what you're judged on the universe, okay? So money's not going to want to be where it's not love. So if you think money is the root of all evil, do you want to be around anyone that thinks you're evil? Remember, everything is energy, and you attract everything through a vibration and through a sound. So if your sound and your vibration is saying money is evil, right? You co-sign. Visually, you've now co-signed that, okay, well, then all I need is just the money that I need to take care of bills, okay? Come on now. Thank you. Money, it does demand respect, Jay. It does. You got to think, listen, and this is what you guys got to understand, right? Now, I want to say maybe 10 years ago, okay? Maybe my son, okay, my son's 15, so maybe 10 years ago, because he could have been about 5. And I never forget this, clear as day. I was walking across the bridge in the Bronx. This is Bruckner Boulevard. I was walking across the bridge in the Bronx. And I clearly remember, it wasn't a lot of trees, but I remember it was like springtime and the trees was blooming. And I remember Spirit saying to me, you know, we're going to get to a time where the only thing you're going to be able to trust is your spirit. You're not going to be able to trust anything else. You're not going to be able to trust what you see. You're not going to be able to trust what you hear. Everything is going to be governed by your spirit, right? The relationships that you have, right, are also going to be governed by spirit. Now, some of us, right, stay in things, and I'm talking about empaths, right? A lot of us empaths get into relationships and get into situations because there are all these different portals, right? And all these different, I want to say, activations that happen. And because you're not aware of it, and because you're innately here to nurture, to give, you just try to fix people that you don't got no business fixing. And the only reason and the only thing that really needs to happen is you fixing yourself, coming into alignment with yourself, right? And we give away our power. We give away our power by people activating our imagination, right? By us visualizing shit that we don't want to see, right? Or by us agreeing with things verbally with our throat chakra, bringing our throat chakra into a vibration and agreeing with things we don't want to experience, okay? So when someone comes to me and someone says to me, you know, such and such happened, you know, and it's something negative, right? Or, you know, such and such house got broken into. Oh my goodness. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. And my response is, I can't even imagine anything like that. That's my response. You know, because I do understand that this person, you know, is close to me and we talk about things and they may need to vent and they may need to share. So I don't want to shut them down and say, I don't want to hear anything negative, right? But I don't want to imagine experiencing that. So you can share, but I'm going to let you know I cannot imagine anything like that. So be mindful, right? That sound vibration and what you co-sign, what you say yes to, what you say I can't imagine to, what you say I hear that, or what you say, you know what? I feel that. Please understand that you're co-signing experiences into your relationships. You're co-signing experiences into your life. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that. Now, I've been talking a lot about the heart chakra, right? So we're going to start off with the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra is located in the center of your chest, and I talk about the two signs that govern the heart chakra, and I also talk about why the heart chakra is important. Now, just scientifically, let me just tell y'all right now, and y'all could go research this. You know. Never take anything anyone says as golden, because we did that on another live where I explained to you guys the only guru there is you. I am only here to spark something within you for you to take that information and then run with it and explore for yourself. I'm not here to tell you this is the path and this is the way, okay? I'm not here to judge anybody. That's not what I'm here for. Some people is here to experience dancing on a pole. Some people are here to experience sucking dicks. Some people are here to experience becoming a mother. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm really not. Okay, because whatever experience that you go through, when you come full circle from that experience, there's a lot of growth. That's that dark shit that a lot of us like to tuck under the rug, that a lot of us like to judge, that a lot of us like to, oh no, not me. You know, that a lot of us like to do, you know, please understand that dark shit in the spiritual realm, somebody that is seeking and somebody that is working on their shit can take all of that shit, all of that, and become the brightest fucking light that you've ever seen. So this is not about judging anyone. So understand that. This is why it's important for you to understand there is no guru outside of you. Okay, no guru outside of you. Please understand that. The chick that dances on the pole for whatever reasons, to feed her baby, to pay college, please understand her journey may be different and she may take a different path. But if she get up into her spirituality, everything that she had to go through is fucking relevant. Everything is relevant. Everything is relevant. Okay, so on this walk, there is no judgment. There is only you understanding that everything is energy. There's only you understand that you have the sovereignty to agree with or disagree with an experience. It's your choice. And understand, this happens every day. Every day this happens. You agree to shit every day. Every day you agree to shit. Or every day you don't agree to shit. The trick is to become aware of what's going on. Now, everything is relevant, and sometimes this can feel overwhelming, right? So let's talk about the heart chakra. First of all, I'm gonna do this in a breakdown of elements because you have to understand how all of this correlates. Okay. And I'm not gonna give away everything because I do have a class around it. So we're just gonna talk about, but I'm also not gonna teach you guys an information because that defeats the fucking purpose. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we're gonna start off with the heart chakra. There is a correlation of why the heart chakra is green. And I'm not going to get into the deity aspect or the ancient aspect of that because it's everything is an allegory. Okay. Now, the heart chakra is represented as the color green when you look through the chakra charts, right? The heart chakra is also known as the air element, right? Now, what's interesting in that is when you go into on a microscopic level, the heart chakra is governed by the sun and the moon, right? We're talking about electrical and magnetic pole. We're talking about feminine and masculine energy, right? So the signs that governs the heart chakra would be Cancer and Leo. Cancer being the moon and Leo being the sun. And I've done quite a few lives about that. Okay. Now, so just know that we're talking about the heart chakra, which is governed by Leo and Cancer. And that's important. That's important to know because if you can understand how something works, right, you can understand how to use it. You can understand how to use it. Bruce tells me that I am the queen no patience. That's what he likes to say. But I've swapped it to I'm the queen of patience. That's just, because we got to swap it and make everything positive. I can't agree to I don't have no patience. If I agree to I don't have no patience, then I'm just going to experience more experiences where my patience is being worn thin, right? So you have to be able to understand how you are pulled, right? Electrically and magnetically every hour. And we can get into this in the class, but every hour there is an electric or a magnetic pull, okay? Every hour. So you're either giving or you're receiving, giving or receiving. And if you can understand the energetic pull within the hour, you can pay attention to what you're intaking or what you're putting out. So there is a science to this, and if you go look this up, you guys can understand that the heart chakra is the biggest energetic magnetic field within your body. Okay, it pulsates the most energy. All right, this is why they tell you really want to focus on love, and this is why they tell you in every religious paradigm that the biggest thing there is in love, aka your heart chakra, aka your the portal that brings things into manifestation in this realm. Okay, so the heart chakra in the chakra system is governed by the air element, but when you go in microscopically, right, it is governed by fire and water also. All right, now when you think about this, right, when you combine fire and water, it goes up into the air, and what does it do? It can either grow things or it can destroy things. Okay, fire can either grow things and destroy things. And water can either grow things or it can destroy things. So please understand this, right? So too much fire can burn shit up. Too much water can wash things away, can drown things, right? So there's a balance that's going to be needed in your heart chakra, right? Now, I took my notes down. So just so you know also, if we're getting to like if you want to know if your heart chakra is out of balance, if you want to know if someone has a blockage in their heart chakra, all of this can literally translate to an ailment within your body. Yes, it is a sense. Yes, you are absolutely right. Yep. And if you can master that, okay. What Jay said, such great information. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. So grateful right now, the matter that goes around. Yep. Everything is relevant. So let me just tell you guys this. For when you go to study energy, when you go to study Reiki is really known for letting you know that before you experience a disease within the body, right? You experience a dis-ease within self first, right? That means that you disconnected from your true self. Okay. Yep. You experience a disease. Yep. Miss T, you got it. Right. So now I'm gonna break this down to you how this can correlate to relationships, and then we're gonna talk about. First, let me give you the organs that you will feel a dis-ease in when your heart chakra is out of alignment. Okay, it's going to be your heart, your thymus gland, your circulatory system. Okay, your arms, your hands, and your lungs. All right, these are areas that will be physically affected if your heart chakra is not in balance. Right now, how does that play out into relationships? Let's talk about that. That can play out into relationships if you know you're in something unhealthy, you're trying to hold on to something that is not right for you. Right, so this is when you stay in a relationship where there's emotional abuse and you know that you should not be there. Right, you can start to experience problem with your thymus glands. You can start to experience chest pains. You can start to experience all types of physical ailments. Right now, let me also tell you something that a lot of people don't know. Let's just go through this because I wrote my notes down. Okay, if your heart chakra is not in balance, there is going to be a problem with forgiveness, compassion, understanding, balance, okay, oneness with life and the oneness with self. You're not going to be able to accept. There's going to be a problem with acceptance. There's going to be a problem with peace. There's going to be a problem with openness, right? There's going to be a problem with harmony and contentment. Do y'all see how when your heart chakra is out of balance, these are all things that you can experience within relationships, right? You can experience not feeling accepted. You can experience no peace. You can experience not feeling. Do you know what it feels like to be in a relationship where you don't feel open, like you can truly be yourself, where you can truly share? Do you know what it feels like to be in a relationship where you have to walk in eggshells? A lot of people don't understand. Coming into balance first starts with being honest with yourself about what you want, what you need, right? What you need. And what you need and what you want should not be sought outside of yourself. That's where you get a dis-ease or a disease. Okay? This is where relationships can become infected, because instead of the both of you talking, or instead of you going within and figuring out what you need to heal, so you're not projecting in your partner, you either run to Angie and you speak about, your relationship. Angie don't got no man. Or if Angie got a man, and Angie's relationship is not perfect. So Angie is speaking from her woundedness. Right. So now you're taking Angie's wound and you're bringing Angie's wound over here into your relationship, and that don't fit. There's not going to be any healthiness within there. Right. So where's the dis-ease within that? The dis-ease within that is because, one, you're not going to your partner really talking about how you feel. Another, you're not checking within yourself to see if there's something maybe you may need healing with, or maybe even that your partner may need healing with, that you can assist them, right? Or maybe you're not being honest with yourself that this is the time for you to move on and move forward because this is not working, right? I explained to you guys we're in a season right now where you're not going to be able to entertain relationships if you're an empath, if you're not a mirror. Any relationship right now that is not mirroring back to you your true substance of where you are right now, you are literally not going to feel at home. You're not going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel out of place. Okay? Now, so the heart chakra deals with a divine type of unconditional love. It deals with forgiveness. Okay? It deals with being able to be balanced. All right? It deals with, and now this is what I'm learning. Okay? This is what I'm learning. In my new relationship. There's 24 people here. Could we just get thumbs up on the video, please, if you appreciate the information? That definitely helps. Okay. Yep. Hey, Sam. Exactly. Now, let me explain something to you. It's important to operate on the agape type of love, because that's really the type of love that you need to fully activate your chakra and to fully live in a place of peace. Okay. Jay says, I love this. Scorpios are walking, breathing spiritual data banks of knowledge and wisdom involved. Yes. Yep. Pounce. Yep, Jay. And Jay, I've really been sitting and asking spirit, like, okay, there's so much information that I have. Like, what do you want me to share? Where do you want me to go with this? How am I able to help people? Okay. How am I really able to help people? Because at this point, if you're not understanding yourself, it's going to be a problem for you to understand how to manage and move and flow within your relationships. It really is. It's really going to be very important for you to come into oneness with self and for you to understand self and for you to understand the allegories within everything. I had a client, and I have to tell y'all, I have to say, I absolutely love what I do. I love what I do. I love what I do. I have so much information that sometimes, and then sometimes when you study, right, all you need sometimes is one sentence. And one sentence, at least for me, can take me into a place of depth for a whole week. Just one fucking sentence, y'all, right? And I have been... where is it? I have been decoding. I don't think I have the book next to me, but I've been decoding Netronomicon, right? And I don't know if any of you have heard about Netronomicon, right? I bought the book years ago. And the book sat in the shelf years ago. Okay. Recently, Spirit sent me back to the book, to the book Netronomicon. One, because when I started to tell you guys that we needed to really pay attention to sacred geometry, I was taken back to that book. Now, let me just explain something else about sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, what I'm discovering is everyone has their own innate coding system. All right. And that's what they don't teach us. Yes, just like there's an alphabet, there may be certain, I want to say, like how you have the fire symbol, you have the air symbol, you have the sun symbol, you have Pluto symbol, Aquarius, there are different, definitely iconic symbols within, hey, Angela Moon, within, the spiritual realm, but each of us also have our own encoded symbols that only you can activate. Okay, so I say this, and I know I'm all over the place today, y'all, and I swear I'm gonna bring it back in. Okay, I swear I'm gonna bring it back in. So I picked up the book Netronomicon earlier this year. And I picked up again, I want to say maybe last week, right? And I literally started to decode it early this year. But last week, I started to take the notes that I have written in the book and apply them to paper. And what you need to understand is you have it. Okay. So only what I realized was there is a gateway or a portal called the Watcher, right? And I think if you go into page 67, so understand this, everyone. When you start to seek and you start to really come into your own, knowledge and information will be unlocked to you. You will go back and read something, and then it will come into full understanding to you where it was not understood maybe 6 months ago, a week ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. So understand that, okay? When you are seeking and you get to a level within growth, things will become different, okay? Information will be unlocked, okay? Now, as I started to get into Netronomicon, what I noticed was he started to talk about these gateways. And the fucking gateways are ruled by the planets. Okay. And as he started to break down the gateways and he started to break down the planets and he started to break down the deities that rule these planets. Okay. Now, and he also had symbols in there. And the spirit started to show me that, but everyone's symbols is different because not everyone is allowed. Okay. Rabbit holes. Yeah. Not everyone is allowed. Not everyone is allowed in depths and in places, right, within the spiritual realm. Now, how does that correlate to your relationships right now? right? Not everyone should be allowed in depths and in places and in facets within you, okay? Hey, Apple, how are you? Right? And how do you block people? You block people by protecting your portals. You block people by protecting your chakra system, okay? Now, I am going to incorporate Necronomicon in the chakra system, in the gateways, in the portals, because that's important. Each portal or each gateway, okay, in each chakra, and I explained to you guys, is ruled by a planet. Each planet, okay, is also ruled by a particular energy that you have within you, within your psyche, all right? Everyone has this. And if you are not, right, the master of that, you are emotionally triggered, you can be emotionally manipulated, and you will continuously walk a life of being the victim, okay? Now, how do you become the victor and not the victim? By studying yourself. All of the energy that you take and you try to figure out your lover, or you try to figure out your best friend, or you try to figure out your parent, you now need to take that microscope and turn it on yourself and figure you out, okay? So instead of thinking, right, okay, I don't like when she do that. That's all she do. Every week we go out, that's all she do, you know? You need to start asking yourself, why do I get offended every time she does that? Why does that make me mad every time he does that? Why do I feel like that when he says that? Okay, you turn the microscope on you. If you can understand your triggers and you can understand why you do what you do, right, then you can heal all of that shit, right? And you can protect your portals, right? Because I just told y'all, right? Disease or dis-ease comes from you not being honest and genuine with yourself, okay? It comes from not being honest and genuine with self, okay? Now, dis-ease or disease within your relationship also comes from not being genuine and honest with yourself and then with your partner, okay? Okay, or what is the vibration I'm sending out that is provoking? Boom. Okay, yeah. Yeah, what are you, yeah. Sam just said it. What are you vibrating on? See, this is why I know I curse a lot on this channel, you know, and I know that I am not always politically correct. Okay. I know that a part of my makeup, I got a lot of Scorpio energy in my chart. So I know that everything might circle right on back around to sex. Like I know, right? But I also know that I'm gifted. I also know that I take what I do seriously. And I'm very humbled by being here at this time right now that we are all waking up and ascended, right? So I know that this community is not for everybody. I know that everybody's not going to be tuned into this particular radio station. I know. And I also am getting to the point now where I also know that I can be a trigger for some people that may not be ready to wake up. Okay? Okay? I know that. Now, I'm not here for those people. I'm here for the people that really want to do the work, and I'm here for the people that really want to take their power back and live in their sovereignty. That's what I'm here for. Because like I said, if you are codependent on anyone making you happy, if you are codependent on me pulling these cards out every week and telling you who is doing what they're going to do next week, how it's all going to unfold, and everything is going to be happy like the movies, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay? You're going to be in a lot of trouble. All right. Any reader that you're going to that is gifted and giving you information, it should not be for this to be the only way that you're living. No, no. Because real talk, guess what? You can buy your own cards and pull your own shit and do your own reading and get the same answers. Real talk. Some of you don't even need the cards. Some of you know exactly what needs to be done already. You just haven't done it. Right? You just haven't done it. Now, let me tell you some of the negative things about the heart chakra, right? So you are going to have a repression of love. That's either you repressing love, right? That's right. Stop the knowledge. Yep. Those are, those are meant to receive it will get it, okay? Now, if your heart chakra is not balanced, and if it's not being taken care of, and if you just have anyone fucking look at this. If you have someone just coming in constantly and doing this on your portal, right? This is your heart chakra and this is a portal, right? Right? But you're not the one controlling it. So you just have anyone coming in. Oh shit, take out, put that shit back. Oh shit, take out, put that shit back. You know, if you have people coming in constantly doing that and you're not guarding your shit, before you know it, your shit's gonna be empty. It's gonna be empty, right? It's gonna be empty. That has something in it. So I can't. But you know, so understand that you want to protect this shit. Sometimes it's okay to be open and to pour, and honey, just to pour, okay? And sometimes you just gotta close that shit. You're not worthy. You're not even worthy of a response. You know, Kelly laughs at me because, you know, the youngins be like, oh, I left them on red when they send you a text message and they read it, you know, and it says red. I tell Kelly, I don't even leave them on red. They on delivered. You don't even get notification that I've read your shit if I'm not giving you no energy. You get left on delivered, okay? Some people, you get no energy. That's maybe 2 weeks ago, I had someone that called me and they wanted me to do something for them. And I reached out to them, but they didn't call me back. You know, so when they finally did circle back, they said, well, why you didn't call me if you didn't hear me call? Why would I do that? And I'm thinking to myself, one, why would I do that when I'm not the one that needs the favor, but okay. And two, I'm not going to buy into your fuck fight energy, right? What I am going to ask you, which I did, was, do you have the information that I need to do what's needed? Oh, okay. Because they thought I was going to do that back and forth. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Things that are not worthy of my energy, things that are not worthy of me opening. Oh, that one has something in it. Things that are not worthy of me opening and pouring out, I now keep the lid on it. You get no energy. You get none. And if you're getting any energy, right, please understand, if you're getting any energy at all, it is because A, I want to, or B, I need to investigate, why am I mad? Why is this hurting my feelings? Okay. And what do I need to do here? Okay. It's always going to be a sign of either I need to embrace something about myself, or I still have some work to do, or I need to release some shit. Understand? It's always still going to be about me checking myself, not about you. Okay. Jasmine says, I have no time for people trying to pop. Yeah, not in this time. Sam said, this is so true. I developed stress introduced. Okay, cardio. Oh my God, really? Cardiomyotherapy. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. After my tower moment 18 months ago. Yep. Hey, Kalia, how are you? You just came in at perfect timing. You are welcome, Angela Moon. But I'm going to be real with y'all, okay? We're not in the season where you want to be codependent on anybody to fill you emotionally, to fill you with love, to fill you with confidence, to fill you with security. You need to fill yourself with that first. You need to own your worth. You need to own your insecurities. You need to own your shit. Okay. I tell people, even on my worst days, and I have bad days, please trust. Okay. Even and bad is, I don't even want to call them bad, because that's not what let me just put them this way. I have my days where I have to also impart wisdom on myself. Okay. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Some days I have to impart wisdom on myself. Okay, girl, you know this is some old shit. This is not, you know this is your shit. You know, okay. Oh, you thought you got rid of that? Oh, guess what? It's back. You're gonna have to deal with that shit today. You gotta be real with yourself. There's always gonna be sycophants. There's always going to be people in your life that tells you don't need to do anything, or that you need to do this, or that you need to do that, or you don't need to do this, or you don't need to do that. But what are you telling yourself that you need to do? Are you listening to your spirit? Or are you allowing yourself to cause dis-ease within your portal, right? Because what happens when you done poured out everything and then you need some shit, right? You done left your portal open, aka your heart chakra, and ain't it Ain't it? I think it's the Bible or one of these. Or really, if you go into any of these ancient texts, they talk about protecting your heart. Guide your heart, from out of it the issues of life flows. Okay, you got to encourage yourself. You got to encourage yourself. You have to. There is nothing happening out externally that first doesn't happen internally within you. I'm telling y'all right now. Yeah, and then I have to say, so when you come into this awakening and you come into this knowledge, right, that you actually can control this shit, right? I remember when I asked to be reintroduced to myself. This was a real prayer. I want to say about 20 years ago, right? I started my path. I started my journey. But about 10 years ago, I cried out within the journey and I told the universe, I want to be reintroduced to myself. I want to be reintroduced to myself. I also said, and if there is a God, right, I not only want to know God, but I want to experience God. So this was my prayer, right? To be reintroduced to myself, and not only to know God, but to experience God. All right. I did not know that that prayer was going to take me through a series of highs, lows, ups, downs, ins, out, pain, love. Like, I did not know. Okay. I did not know that. But what I do know was, by the time I got to the tail end of the journey, and I think I picked up a book and I read something, and I looked up at Spirit and I said, they got this shit in the book. You could have just sent me to the book. Like, I could have read this shit. Like, and Spirit said, anybody could read something from a book, but you don't know something until you've experienced something. All right. So please understand that. Okay. Please understand that. You go through things not for you to get caught up in pain. You go through things for you to evolve, for you to grow. Let's think about the mothers here. Let's think about the mothers here. Yeah, experience is a teacher. And let me just tell y'all something now. We're also stepping into a time where companies will be hiring you for experience, based on experience, if they haven't started doing that already. I think they probably started doing that already. Okay. Now, if you think of it from an aspect of a mother, I don't know how much mothers we have on here. All right, but let me just give y'all a tip for those of you, because we have some men on here too that don't go through labor. When you are going through labor, and the first time that labor pain hit, you can't walk. Like, you literally are dead smack stopped in your tracks. That pain is so intense. Okay. But after you go through your labor pains and you give birth to that baby, and you look at your beautiful baby, it's like everything that you went through was all worth it. All of that pain that you went through was worth it. Right? Everything is in correlation with everything. It's an allegory to everything. Allegory to everything. So please understand, we are birthing things into existence constantly. Like when you're birthing a business, you don't think that's pain? Your pain is the sleepless nights. Your pain is the research. Your pain may be the phone calls. Your pain may be the money that you have to put into it. All right? Understand that. So pain is never to fucking oppress you, y'all. Never to oppress you. Never to oppress you. Okay? Your pain is never to oppress you. Your pain is always going to be for you to get to the other side. Okay? It's always going to be able for you to get to the other side. Now, let me just tell you right now, if your heart chakra is out of balance, and we're correlating your heart chakra also to relationships, okay, we're going to see repression of love, which means you're not going to feel the love. You're not going to be able to see the love or experience love, right? Emotional instability. Okay, not just in the relationships, but you can also feel this within yourself, right? You're going to feel out of balance. The relationship is going to feel out of balance. There's going to be heart problems, not just physically, but we talked about that. Also could be physically, okay? And circulation problems. And now let me tell you something about circulation. Okay? Circulation problems within the physical world can also be circulation of money. So you can also experience poor circulation within your money. Okay? Because money's energy, it doesn't die. It circulates. It keeps going. Maybe the paper aspect of it is just trees, right? Think about it. Money's energy. Now you got Bitcoins, right? Now you don't need, what you can do. You can pick up your phone and tap it now. You know, we are moving to oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ashley. So just so you know, Jasmine and Ashley, I included the clear quartz with it. The clear quartz combined with any of your crystal. I'm looking at the comment, but I should be looking here. Oh yes, Tanya, yay! So the clear quartz, right, combined with any of your crystal is going to magnetize the power. Okay. And even if you're walking around with the clear quartz by itself, that is also, well, you guys know, because I put make sure you read the packet. Okay. Make sure you read the instructional packet that comes with it, because it lets you know. But just so you know, if you combine the clear quartz with any of your other crystals, it's going to magnify the power. Okay. Makes so much sense, beloved. My mom was a Cancer sign. She died with blood. Oh, wow. Unforgiveness, suppressed anger. Yep. Yes, Chris. That is why they call it currency. Okay. So now y'all see the symbols. So this is why you never want to, and somebody said it earlier. I think, was it Jay? Was it you? Jay said that she learned a better relationship with money. Yeah. Me and money friends. Me and money are friends. Okay. And now that me and money are friends, all donations are welcome, y'all. Okay. Ashley or Jasmine, Jasmine, could you put up my Cash App and my PayPal, please? All donations are welcome, y'all. No matter how big or small, this is what I do for a living, and this is how I take care of me and my boys. Okay. So all donations are welcome. Okay. Walk around with the, you can. I told you guys, I keep a big ass piece of quartz crystal. Yep. And it's selenite too. It will combine. That will intensely magnify. I do have tourmaline now. Did I pronounce that right? Tourmaline. Now, I have that also. So if Latasha's on here, I am going to finish charging it in this new moon energy, and then it will be ready to go out if anyone is interested in purchasing crystals. Okay. And actually right now the crystals are with the elements. They're getting a rain bath because it's raining outside. Okay. Y'all think this is crazy. Like the water, first of all, water. Have any of you guys seen the documentary about water crystals? I can't remember the scientist's name, but he did this documentary of when he spoke to water and the difference with the water crystals. Okay. So just so you guys know, water contains a lot of information and you can speak to the water. So I do charge all of my crystals in the elements, like they get charged in the elements. All right. So any information that's coming in from the elemental realm, whether it be fairies, whether it be light code information coming in from the sun, everything gets in there. Okay. I use a technique that was given to me by my guides. I'm not going to share the technique of how I charge, but it does include stones from the Mayan temple that I got in Maya, Mexico, as well as the elementals. Okay. And if I can be honest, any of you that have received my crystal, if you hold one of my crystal in your palm of your hands, you can literally feel the energy from the crystal. Like, and that's just real talk. Okay. And it's not just because it's my crystal. I really feel it's because of the charging process. Okay. And I didn't know how to charge crystals and stuff before I started really tapping in. I'm telling you, when you tap in, hey, Liz. How are you? We are doing well. Speaking of fairies, come on. I found a nature trail. Oh my goodness. Jasmine, can you send me a picture? I would love to see that. Yeah, only said you can feel. Oh, you sleep with them at night? Oh, really? Oh, beautiful. Only. Yeah, beautiful. I'm starting to make power packs. So this is my first jewelry that I made. And it's really good to have a mirror that can bring these things out of you, because Bruce pulled this out of me, y'all. I was not even thinking about doing this right now. But Bruce, I think you can see it better as I pull it back. But when you get my crystals, oh yeah, I do that too, Jasmine. I cleanse them, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to charge mine in the new moon energy, also. But yeah, I literally, you can feel the power in the you can feel the energy in my crystals, and not just because they're mine. So Kalia said, huh, "Oh my goodness, yes, I indeed feel the energy in your charged crystals. They're so powerful." Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, not just because yeah. All the elementals. I put, yeah, definitely. Okay, so let me just say, once again, negative qualities, you're going to feel repression of love, emotional instability, you're going to feel out of balance, heart problems, and also circulation problems. And once again, the circulation problems can also come in within how the money is flowing within your relationships. Now, remember, because you are no longer going to be able to entertain relationships where it's not matching, where you're not mirroring each other. And let me just say this, okay? I got to put a disclaimer here, okay? I got to put a disclaimer here, right? If you are in a relationship, because a lot of people can be in relationships and not understand that they're actually getting their mirror, right? So if you're in a relationship where you do fuckery, right, and you have a partner that do fuckery, please understand you got your mirror. You're going to have to pay attention to you. When you stop doing fuckery, guess what? Then you will attract someone else that's not doing that. So you want to pay attention to that, okay? You want to be mindful. You are now in a season that anything that you give to yourself, guess what? You're going to get back. Anything that you don't give to yourself, guess what? You don't get. All right? That's that. You gotta be mindful of that. All right? Now, I want you to listen to what the function of the heart chakra is, okay? The function of the heart chakra is to anchor the life force, okay, from your higher self. Energize the blood and the physical body with your life force in your blood circulation. Listen to this. Your heart chakra is to anchor the life force from your higher self. Energize the blood and your physical body with the life force, right? In blood circulation. Why is that important? We talk about the life force all the time, right? We talk about your life force all of the time. Tanya, did we talk about that? Time out, pause. We're going to come back to this. Time out, pause. Tanya, I just have to say, Tanya, did I not? Because I kind of feel like I felt this. And did we not talk about someone coming in, Tanya? Because I know I talk to a lot of people, but I tend to remember when I say things. My fellow Scorpio, did we talk about this in any of your readings? I feel like we did. Only been feeling her I did. Okay. Okay. All right. See, I told. Okay, Tanya. Ow. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Congratulations, Tanya. Okay. I'm so happy because I know we caught that. Tanya, doesn't it feel beautiful? I've been feeling someone pulling on my energy sexually. Is it good? Is it a good pull, Jasmine, or is it a past pull? You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. Tanya, I'm just saying, Tanya. I don't know. What's coming through is this giddy feeling, like when you're 15, that this giddy feeling of, yep, KJ's popping bottles. KJ's popping bottles. It feels new. That Jasmine, that's why I asked. Jasmine, that's why I asked you. I say, Jasmine, explore. Because the interesting thing is, Jasmine, you've been working on this energy. So let me just give y'all something about when you start to, especially working with your heart chakra. When you start to work with your heart chakra, Jasmine, and you start to pull in that feeling of this person, you can experience feelings like that. And especially if that person is doing their work too, because the both of you, okay, first of all, whatever it is that you want to attract is also trying to get to you. You need to understand that. The relationship that you want to attract, the person that you want to attract is also trying to get to you. All right? I remember Bruce. Let me just say that Bruce also had his conversation with the universe before meeting me. And and y'all know real time, y'all saw me working on this connection before meeting Bruce for a year. All right. Yes, I told him, okay, I'm telling you, Tanya, enjoy it. We talked about everything. He may be my mirror. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. I'm so happy. I am so happy for you. Let me see. Liz says, I'm waiting for my turn to meet my mirror. I'm even tickled, laugh out loud. Liz, you need to do more meditation. 3 months. 3 months, Liz. And I don't know, Liz, they saying you know this person already. Liz, this may be somebody you know already, Liz. And if you don't know them fully, you know them through someone. Okay, Liz? So if you don't know them fully, you know them through someone. Or you know them in passing. That's what's coming through. But they're saying in 3 months. 3 months is like the end of is that the end of the summer? Because it kind of feels like when we go back into quarantine, you will be in quarantine with this person. Okay, Liz? You're welcome, Tanya. Tanya, enjoy it. And Tanya, say yes to the trip. Y'all taking a trip, Tanya. Say yes. Yes to the trip. I don't know. Tanya's Instagram, if she got one, is going to be popping. I'm hearing Beyonce. I'm feeling myself. Hey, Kimberly. That's okay, Kimberly. I'm going to be on here for a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure Bruce is busy doing something. Kimoy, is it a new person? It does feel like a new person, Liz. It does not feel like someone that you've been with, but it feels like someone you know, or you know in passing, or someone that you know is going to introduce you to this person. But it's new. It feels new. Yeah, it feels new. And I don't know, there's going to be something about your height, Liz. I don't know how tall you are. I don't know how tall you are, but there's something about height. You guys are going to have a joke about height. Okay? Tanya said, Tanya, I'm just telling you. Tanya, I'm feeling myself. Tanya, order some red patent leather shoes. Order some. Okay, that's that Scorpio shit. Some red patent leather shoes on. I don't know. There's something about some. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's gonna be a joke about shortness. Okay, Liz, there's gonna be something there. All right. I don't know. It just kind of feel like he might have just passed the height test, and that's gonna be the reoccurring joke. So, but there's gonna be something funny along those lines that you guys are gonna go back to, Liz. Oh my gosh. So just know, Clea said, wait, let me see. Wait a minute. This is going so fast. My husband, you abandoned me last June, is using every trick in the book to get me back, using all my alchemic power to keep the knock out of my real man. You be time, Kalia. and we'll get into this if we need to when we do your sessions. But just so you know, I'm hearing sacred geometry will help with that. I don't know if you've been, and I keep telling y'all to get up on y'all sacred geometry. Clear sacred geometry will help with that. Yep. Sam, you're right there too, Sam. I don't know. Sam, did we say something? Was this supposed to be something about April for you, Sam? September? I don't know if it was September or April. Did something happen in April or September? I mean, it's April, Sam. Because I'm hearing April, Sam, but I'm also seeing September, SEP. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if Sam have met her person yet, but I also kind of feel like, Sam, all of that is going to line up when that move happens. Yeah, get into the sacred geometry. Yeah, keep that lid on that heart chakra. Keep that lid on that heart chakra. Is there something going on with his heart, Kalia? Yeah, I have a big fish circling. Sam says she has a big fish circling. Is there something, Kalia? There may be something wrong with his heart. There may be something wrong with his heart, Kalia. Meditate more, help me dealing with. Oh, okay. Your dad is next to you, though, Liz. Your dad is next to you. I don't know. Liz, what's up with silver? There's something coming through Liz, though. It's like a silver, but it feels like it could be a brooch or a coin or something, but it's not perfectly made. I don't know. Go through his stuff, Liz. Go through his stuff. There's something silver, and maybe it even has an initial on it or some type of carving. Okay, look through his stuff again if you can, or there's something silver. Okay. And I'm also hearing suede. What's up with suede, Liz? Yeah, search the house. There's something silver and suede is coming in. So I don't know if the silver is going to be found in a suede container or a suede, or suede, if he had anything to do, but there's something about silver and suede, Liz. Okay, check the house again. Okay. Me and Ashley said it was going to be a little girl. A little girl. Okay. You need to study, Chris. What guys are around you? The same person that was there last week, they back again, Chris. Have you been studying, Chris? You're welcome, Liz. Have you been studying? Wow, I've been experiencing that too, Miss T. He's like a lot of telepaths in the astral world. Okay. My guys come to me. My guy comes to me in a huge dimension, and we have a good time. I hate to Okay, Miss T, do you know some of those experiences can be even realer and better than the actual than the actual thing? I've had some of those experiences myself. You haven't? Yeah, you need to tap in, Chris. Chris, I'm telling you right now, Chris, they're not going to get, okay, so just so you guys know how a lot of this work in the spiritual realm, Chris, you're not going to get instructions past what you haven't done. So if they've given you 3, 4 instructions or 3 or 4 steps and you haven't taken 1, 2, or 3 steps, they're not going to give you more, because they're not going to give you more than you can bear. Okay. So understand that you at least got to take some steps and do some work for them to, okay. You're going to get information and you're going to get activations based on how much work you're doing. You can't do it this week and then don't do it next week. Do it today and then do, you know, you got to be consistent, even if it's 15 minutes, but it has to be some type of consistency. Okay. We spoke about your guides. I don't remember what, you know, if it was last week or week before last, but I do remember going in and telling you about this energy that was around you. And you even text me about it, Chris. So I'm not going to get into that again, because that's like repeating myself. I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpios, we don't like doing that. I do not, you know, that means to me that you're not doing the work you're supposed to be doing. And I'm not, you know, so, all of the stuff that we went through is on the live, and go back and check the text message, because you text me about a particular person and I gave you information, Chris. So what we're not finna do is waste time here. Do the work and then circle back, Chris. Okay. I'll tell y'all, that's yeah. Kimberly, you got something going on legally? Yeah. You can do it meditation. Yep, Chris, you can. Kimberly, is all the legal stuff done, Kimberly? All the legal stuff is done, because I see money coming your way. There's money. So yes, all of the legal stuff is done, or no, all of the legal stuff is not done. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, none of it is done. This is your answer, Kimberly. Okay. And Kimberly, you know you are a major manifester. You know that, right? You know you're a major manifester. You know that. What I do want to say is, Ronnie, is Ronnie still on here? Ronnie, if you're still on here, did you cancel your appointment? Because I just got a notification that it was canceled. I want to make sure if Ronnie's still on here, if you canceled your appointment. Okay. You're welcome, Kimberly. Just celebrate. You're a master manifester. You know what to do, Kimberly. You know what to do. Oh, Kimberly, your sessions start next week. Remind me to tell you about the honey trick. Okay. Just remind me to tell you about the honey, in which you can do with honey. Okay. Angela said, I love when my friend, the spirit of veteran, I love when my friend, the spirit of veteran, and you highlight the same topics. You both told me to learn symbols and trust in sacred geometry. Yep, that's going to be important. Okay, Ronnie, so you did. Are you going to reschedule? Oh, you did not. Okay, you did not. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so Ronnie, we're still good. We're still good, right? Just let me know by a thumbs up or a yes, and I'll make sure that it stays on the calendar. It came in at 5:03, Ronnie. Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. All right. Okay, perfect. So we're good. All right. Okay. I updated and modified my calendar, so it sent you a second notification. Okay. No problem. I just started doing a Zoom guided meditation almost every weekday. Angela, that will work. FYI, I got the approval on the decision I was waiting for, the one we talked about doing my reading. Look at that. Come on now, Tanya. Look at that. There, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Let me see. Miss T is saying, yes, for real. Only that's the amazing astro flying together. Okay. Signs and symbols are going to be key, y'all. Okay. Y'all have any questions for me? I've been on here for an hour, and I know I've been talking about the heart chakra for an hour. This week, I have, just so you guys know, my schedule is finally coming together. I've caught up with the emails. I am no longer doing any more of the free coaching sessions. So if you have not received an email confirming, with the link to get your appointment, there's no more sessions. I think I'm booked up until right now. I'm booked up until September. But if you got a link, that means you still have access to the calendar up until December. No, November, because the last appointment is November 16th, I believe. Okay. Any of you that is interested in the coaching sessions, I will be talking about that in details, and in the community that are going to be getting the sessions, they'll also be able to tell you about their sessions. Okay. In these sessions, we will be tackling whatever it needs to tackle, whatever needs to be tackled that's blocking you, that's hindering you, anything that you need to embrace, anything that you need to release. Okay. You will not be getting readings in these coaching sessions. Okay. So there are no tarot readings in these coaching sessions, but we do get into your shit. All right. And they're one-on-one sessions on Mondays for 6 weeks. All right. If you miss an appointment and you do not notify me, all your appointments are canceled because you're not fitting to waste my time. Okay. If you miss an appointment and I am notified, there is no rescheduling because these are free sessions. Okay. However, if you do book a coaching session and you have to reschedule, of course you can make it up. Okay. But the free sessions, there's no makeup session. So it would be in your best interest if you definitely try to make your appointment, because I can say, not just because I am the one doing them, I do have clients behind the scenes, and I have to say, my first client was a lady that actually looked at one of my YouTube video. And she looked at the YouTube video. I do have to say, we are now maybe, I want to say 5 weeks in, right? And the person that I started with working with at week 1 is not the person she is 5 weeks in. She's not. And that's really because she's taken ownership and started to reclaim her power. Okay. As a matter of fact, she told me today she just feels like she's been cleaning a lot, she's been organizing a lot, and she's now starting to see the correlation between how even just physically cleaning her space is and organizing her space is showing organization within herself. Okay. So the topic of discussion today was heart chakra. We were talking about why the heart chakra is important. We were also talking about the qualities of the heart chakra and how it can translate not just from an energetic field, but also a physical field. Okay. The heart chakra is under the air element. All right. Just so you know, when you're dealing with the chakra guide, the heart chakra would be considered the air element. However, when we're dealing with, as far as the zodiac is concerned, the heart chakra is governed by Leo and Cancer. Okay. Leo being the masculine energy, right? Which is magnetic. I'm sorry, Leo being the masculine energy, which is electric, and Cancer being the feminine energy, which is magnetic. So you have that push and pull energy, okay? Leo energy sends out the intention, and the Cancer energy receives the intention, because the Cancer energy is the womb, aka the mother, aka the feminine energy, and it creates and it nurtures and it births, okay? So if you're looking at it like, for example, of your moon sign and your sun sign, right? Your sun sign will be your birth sign, right? My sun sign is a Scorpio. My moon sign is a Gemini, okay? Your moon sign is going to govern how you interact and react emotionally on this third dimensional realm, okay? And now then there's a whole connection between the sacral chakra, but I'm not going to get into that now because we could get lost in that. But the moon sign is going to govern how I react emotionally. So my Gemini moon, which can be very in my head, I got to think everything out. It got to make sense. I got to understand both sides of it. Will definitely tell my Scorpio side, that intense side of me, that side of me that likes to get to the depth of things, right? If my moon sign emotionally is like, that don't sound right, my Scorpio is gonna be like, one, that don't sound right. I need to get to the depths of that. Let's work this out. Or if my moon sign is saying this is bullshit, my Scorpio in me will ghost your ass. Like, you won't see me. I'm ghost. Okay. Scorpios are known for ghosting people, and you don't even know that we ghost you. You don't even know that we ghost you. You don't even know that. You could be ghosted and we could still be in your presence and you don't even know that you ghosted. When a Scorpio is saying that and I think a lot of times the energetic, okay, so, and maybe in another video, we'll go through all of the zodiacs and we'll talk about energetically what you represent and energetically what each of us as individuals have to master within the houses that these signs rule, right? I'm a Scorpio, and like I said, your whole makeup is not just governed by your sun chart. If you go through your whole birth chart, you can see that there are 12 houses, aka 12 different parts of your psyche, right, that you have to master. Some of them you have to do more work in them than others, but there are definitely 12 facets of your psyche that you have to master. And each of these houses or each part of your psyche may be located in different aspects within the zodiac wheel. Okay. Now, within the zodiac wheel, right? This is why you can be emotionally triggered and not know it, because you think you're operating from your sun sign, which is your birth sign, right? But you're really operating from your moon sign, which is your emotional sign, or maybe from your Venus, which is how you love, or maybe from Chiron, because that's where Chiron is known as a wounded healer. So that energy is always coming in to heal an aspect of self, right? So based on where Chiron is in your chart, you will know exactly what type of healing will need to take place in this lifetime, right? Or based on where your north and your south node is, you'll know exactly what you need to be doing in this lifetime, right? So, for example, I had a client today, and I think her north node was in Pisces and her south node was in Virgo, right? So the south node was telling her past shit, right? Very analytical, and it was on the cusp of Leo. Very analytical, maybe overly confident, maybe too much ego, right? Where the north node is where she needs to be now. That's that Piscean energy. That's that Neptune energy, right? That mystical energy. That's tapping into understanding things. That's dealing with things more on an emotional level, okay? However, if she's still stuck too much on the analytical part of the experience in this lifetime or in this life cycle, she can have more bumps or more headaches, because that's not, or more, I want to say, painful or trying experiences, because she's swimming against the tide instead of going with the tide. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Where you are, it usually mentions it. Okay, where you're, it's really good to find out. My eyes are itching me. It's really good to find out where your whole wheel is, because your whole wheel gives you a representation of yourself. And in my daily vibrations, you guys can find Kim Warner's information, because she does really well at either giving you your natal wheel or giving you reports that break your shit down to a T. I don't have any of my reports here with me, but yes. Oh, your Chiron is in Pisces. Okay. And then, so just so you know, Kimberly, you will want to look at where Chiron is now. And Chiron, I believe, is in Aries. And I think it's going to be there for a little while longer, right? And which is the first house, okay? So Chiron is doing healing in the first house of personality. So now you want to take that information that you know Chiron is healing personalities and look at the placement to see exactly what house Chiron lands in within Pisces, okay? And I think Pisces is the 12th house. So you want to look at your 12th house, Kimberly, and see what's going on in the 12th house. And then apply what's going on in the 12th house to where Chiron is healing right now. And it will give you a lot of information of the healing that's coming forth now within you, right? Because everybody got different placements. So everybody's shit is going to be different, all right? So be mindful of that. It's important. Now, if I can, okay, so Shelbel said Capricorn, Sun, Cancer, Moon. So Shelbel, okay, so let me just tell you, Shelbel, you have a good balance because you have Capricorn, Sun, which is Earth, that's going to ground you, all right? That's order, that's foundation, that's structure. The Cancer Moon is emotional, right? So the Capricorn Sun can help you balance out that Cancer Moon, okay? That Sagittarius rising can then help you to bring it all together with the perception, because Sagittarius is a very perceptive energy, okay? Cancer energy is very, I feel, okay? Capricorn's energy is not so much I feel. Capricorn's energy is more about I'm going to utilize everything. So Capricorns don't want their time misused. They don't want their energy misused. They don't want their money misused, okay? And Cancer is all about, this is what I feel. I'm going to go with what I feel, okay? Sagittarius is, nah, this is what my intuition is telling me. Yep, that's your moon, Shell. And your moon and your rising, very intuitive. You got two intuitive, your Chiron is in Taurus. So yeah, so with Chiron in Taurus, Taurus rules like your second house. And off the top of my head, let me see. Do I have? Let's see. I want to see. I don't remember all of this stuff off at the top of my head. Okay. Ooh, y'all are in for a treat. I got my notes. Okay. Because y'all know I studied this on a minor. So your second house, right, is ruled by Venus, right? And that's earth energy, that's grounded energy, but that's also your resources. The second house deals with what you own. That's your finances, that's your money. So Chiron being in Aries right now, who said that? Wait. Somebody said, I was talking about, who said the Chiron? Okay, so only Chiron, your Chiron being in Taurus, and with Chiron stationed in Aries right now. Aries is your first house, right? This is the house where your personal self. This is the house where you develop the relationship with money, where you define your personality, your appearances, right? So because Chiron is placed there, Chiron is going to shed light on your Taurus, how you define your money. Right? How money appears to you, right? Your disposition and money, how you look at money, your views on money, or maybe even not just money, but your obligations, okay? Or your possessions or your resourcefulness, okay? So all of that right now, there's healing coming into that area, only. So if you would look at, if you were looking at that from a more materialistic standpoint of view, you know, got to have the labels, you know, got to have the best thing, got to be, you know, with the Joneses, right? For whatever inconsistency within self, Chiron is bringing balance and healing back to that, where money and being resourceful may look different. It may be more based now on a spiritual part than so much a third dimensional part. So this is how this is going to unfold. Okay. Chris said he's a Capricorn moon and a Taurus, Capricorn sun and a Taurus moon. So Chris, this is going to be the same thing. Okay. Your Capricorn sun, right? Your Taurus moon is very about what you own. This is why Taurus are very stable energy. Okay, this is why they're known as one of the most stable signs in the zodiac. Okay, the second house also deals with your peace of mind, because if you're really thinking about it, Taurus is earth energy, right? And it's very important for you to understand Taurus rules the house of your emotions and your desires, right? So if Taurus is ruling your emotions or your desires, and you're too much on one side, right, it can come across as either unstable energy where you're overspending and you're not taking care of the responsibilities, right? And you don't have peace of mind because shit is out of whack, right? Or you're super stable where you're on your shit and everything is being taken care of. How does that translate, Chris, to a Capricorn sun? With your Taurus moon, you may not feel stable, right, in anything that is not financially sound, in anything that does not bring you a peace of mind as far as stability is concerned, or if the relationship is not meeting your obligations. Okay, so you guys have to look at things like that, because sometimes you get into relationships and you are not aware of your placement and you don't understand why you react the way you do emotionally, right? You got to be really aware of your emotional body. So Venus is going to teach you how you love. So you pay attention to where your Venus placement is, because that's how you love. And you pay attention to your moon placement, because that's how you react emotionally. And obviously Venus and the moon is going to correlate because they deal with love. So they're always speaking back and forth together. All right. Jasmine said, I'm starting to sit beyond the veil. More is this a new gift I can do? Do not disturb it. Sometimes I can see things and I think, you're not going crazy. I used to think about that too. I used to think about, if I talk about fairies and if I talk about all of this stuff, people think I'm crazy. If I talk about Palladians, if I talk about, androgynous beings, if I talk about all this stuff, and I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck anymore. There's a thin line between mysticism and insanity, right? A very thin line. And that would just take it to shit. And let me just take it one step further. Everybody that's in a crazy house ain't crazy. And I can tell y'all in real time. I know someone that had to admit themselves to the mental hospital because they started hearing voices. But really what started happening is that Kundalini energy started to activate and they were not grounded. And when you start tapping into these spiritual things and you're not grounded, you can go through a sense of psychosis. Please understand that. This is why I said this shit is not to be fucked with. This is why you don't want to take energy and create spells and do nasty and fuckery shit to people. This is why you want to come to this with a pure and a humble heart, because this shit is not to be fucked with. Okay? When we start dealing with life force energy, and I keep saying to you guys, like, we are electric beings. We are light beings, right? So imagine when you shoot too much electricity, when you put too much voltage of electricity into something, what happens? It blows out, right? It blows the fuck out. It explodes. It's the same thing with energy within the body. If your Kundalini energy starts to rise and it starts to move up your spine, and you are not grounded and you are not allowing your chakras to be clear, it can fuck you up mentally. It can put your ass in a mental hospital. For some people, it can fucking cripple you. And this is real talk. You don't believe me? Go look this shit up. This is why you are not to do anything unless you ground yourself. And this is also why I say, don't take everything I say. Go research and study and seek for yourself. And this is why I also tell you, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's path is different. Okay? You have universal laws, but how you get there may be different. Okay? May be different. Okay? Tanya says Scorpio, Sun, Libra, Moon. That's going to be good, Tanya, because that Libra Moon is going to help you to find balance in things. That's where that fairness comes in, but that Scorpio is going to help that Libra not to be a pushover, because Libras sometimes can become sycophants, the yes people, just because they want peace. They don't want to be bothered, but that Scorpio Sun, like, fuck that shit. We shutting that shit down. So yeah. That Scorpio stinger will help balance out that Libra, okay? That Scorpio will help balance out that Libra. Jasmine says, I'm trying to break it down and figure it all out. Angela, Angela Moon, do you feel anyone is stronger than the other? Let me see what Angela Moon says. Did I miss something at Jasmine? Let me see. Angela said, Sun in Capricorn, my moon is in Aquarius, and most time I feel my rising Gemini overpowers. Okay. I'm going to tell you my theory about your rising. To me, and this is just my personal experience, my rising kicks in when my sun is not as strong, right? And this is because I've been doing my spiritual work for a long time. My rising is Leo. And I can tell when my rising sign kicks in. And sometimes I got to be careful because Leo can come with a very big ego. And I told y'all sometimes before I started to really ground myself in my 20s, I didn't know it was a gift in my early 20s. I just thought that I gave the best fucking advice. And how dare you not take my advice and circle back and want to talk about what happened, you know? I give the best advice. But I didn't know that was my Leo sun popping up, you know? Yeah, no, you're supposed to take my advice. And if you're not taking my advice, don't come back and complain about shit. That was me in the 20s. I didn't understand that everybody had a path, you know, and everybody needed to go through what they needed to go through. Jasmine, I have the same exact sign. Oh, wow. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay. Jasmine says Sagittarius, Sun, Libra, Moon, Sag, Venus, and Leo rising. Yeah, that Leo rising sometimes, yeah. That Leo rising can definitely be empowering and, you know, and it can also be, if you don't check it, it can be a problem, okay? Angela says, okay. So you guys, yeah, there's, you know, and when you start to study all of this, it can feel overwhelming at first, right? But you just take it slow. That's all you do. You just take it slow. It can feel overwhelming at first, but if you take it slow, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Take it slow. There's nothing unfolding. There's nothing unfolding that you can't grab if you're still enough, okay? There's nothing unfolding that you can't grab if you're present enough. One of the things that I started practicing also is just being able to go with the flow. What I used to do before was pile a whole bunch of shit on my calendar, and then when I'm not able to get things done, I would get all of this anxiety. We're not in the time for that now. All right. So now I'm very mindful of what I put on my calendar. I have my down day. I have a schedule now. So you guys will be seeing me a lot more often now on lives, right? But now for the lives, I don't make it so structured. Before I had to be on at 1, you know, I had to be on at 2. And it would stress me out if I'm out of the house by 12:45 and I'm not, you know, able to get on live. Now I'm more like, okay, this is my work day. I'm going to get on live for a couple of hours and, you know, and just block out the whole day. So be able to go with the flow of things so you can understand, or you don't have to get it all at once, but definitely you need to learn and figure out yourself. Okay. And maybe that's what I'll start doing too when we get on the lives is I'll get the information you guys need to know about the houses, and we can talk about that. Now, I want to tell you guys one thing. That is not my my strong point, okay? I go to this stuff because it correlates with energy, all right? This is what I study secondary, okay? Just so you guys know. This is what I study secondary, but if you need classes on this, Jasmine or Ashley, could you guys please put Prophetess Kim's information in here? Y'all need to take Prophetess Kim's class. She's doing Gemini, I believe. Okay. Yep. She's doing, She's doing Gemini, I believe, on the 22nd. Okay. Oh, let me just let you guys know. The new moon meditation in Gemini is coming up on the 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in that meditation, you can make a donation of $20, my loves. Okay. Make your donation of $20 via PayPal or Cash App, and you will receive the private link, okay? In my new moon meditation, I do Reiki energy healing, okay? I do Reiki energy healing, and we go through what Spirit is bringing towards for you to know within that energy. And I also break down the energy and how it correlates to you as well as the collective. And then we go into the meditation, okay? And I do the Reiki energy healing in the meditation. Anyone that has taken my meditation on here can attest to, we do have powerful meditation sessions, okay? We've had things happen where the feed has dropped. We've had things happen where water has spilled, just like a whole bunch of things that happen. The meditations, just so you guys know, we always have the ancestors or our guides walk with us, okay? I do communicate in my light language, or AKA tongues, or, you know, for some people, it's just breaking state, okay? I do break state, okay? And I'm going to be offering playback for those of you that do want to be a part of the meditation but can't participate on the actual day. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a meditation that you want to drive while you're doing, okay? I'm applying for disability and I have 28 pit 6 application to complete, but I keep putting it off. I just keep around. How do I get past this block? Angela, you pace yourself, right? You don't have to do it all at once, Angela. Commit yourself maybe to doing 2 pages, you know, or if doing it for half an hour and stopping. Whatever you get done within a half an hour, you just walk away and circle back, all right? And give yourself some time before it's due, all right? So if it's overwhelming, do not sit and do the whole thing at once. You want to give yourself some time. Maybe do a couple of pages, or if you don't want to do pages, Angela, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, Angela, so we will work on this when we get into your sessions, right? However, whatever you fear, remember, I just said earlier on the live, we meditate all day, every day, Angela. When you're worried about something, you're meditating, okay? And whatever you're meditating on, you're giving that energy. And whatever you give energy, aka emotions to, is what manifests, okay, Angela? So whenever you feel that worry or the anxiety popping up, you need to remind yourself everything is working out for your highest and greatest good. Just come up with a simple affirmation. You don't have to use the one that I just gave you. You can create one for yourself, right? But you do need to come up with something right now. You see? So, okay. So there you go, Angela. Boom. That's your affirmation. Angela, that is your affirmation. I know I'm going to get this because I'm qualified. Thank you, universe, for the money in my bank account. That's it. So that would be what you do every time you feel the worry or the fear come up. Okay, Angela? Because to say that you're not going to be feared, to say that you're not going to have any anxiety or worry in life ever is a crock of bullshit. I'm just going to tell you now. The more you go within the spiritual walk and you conquer greater things, right? You are going to have to conquer greater fears, right? So what you do is you literally have to tell yourself how to feel sometimes and when to feel it. Okay, Angela? So when that fear comes on, you have to tell yourself how to feel and when to feel it. And that can be your affirmation. I know, okay, that I'm qualified, okay? I know that I'm going to get it because I'm qualified, and I'm going to thank the universe for the money in my bank account. And that's it. Now, you may have to say that 1,000 times, Angela, depending on how often or how frequent that anxiety pops up, okay? You may have to say it 1,000 times. But however, after 1,001 time, it becomes like second nature. So just know that, all right? Now, the next thing, Angela, that you need to be mindful of also is, because I kind of feel like do not get nervous if there's a delay, okay? Don't get nervous. If they say that they'll notify you in 30 days and it takes them 35 days or 33 days, Angela, do not get nervous. Stick with your affirmation. All right? Delay does not mean denial. So I just want you to know that. All right? I want you to know that because a lot of planets are going through retrograde. Does anybody know when Mercury's going through retrograde? I think it's next month. So if you have deadlines, Angela, just so you know, Angela, Angela, I believe Mercury goes retrograde next month. If somebody can just confirm that for me. All right, Angela. And if you're submitting this paperwork around the retrograde, first of all, if it's due around retrograde, Angela, submit it before retrograde. Okay. All right. Submit it. And no, Angela. No, Angela. No, it doesn't have to take a long time. Angela, and so I don't know if you caught the beginning of the live, Angela. Remember, we talked about whatever you can imagine, okay, you can envision. Why does it have to take a long time? It doesn't have to take a long time, right? It may take a long time for some people, but what I'm explaining to you is we're about to go into retrograde energy. So if it does have a hold up, you need to know it's retrograde shit. It's not a hold up for you. Okay, so retrograde is June 18th. So Angela, you want to get this paperwork in if it is due between the retrograde. Okay, so June 18th to July 12th, Angela. If it's due between that time frame, you need to get the paperwork in before retrograde, before the 18th. Okay, Angela, do not submit the paperwork during retrograde. Mercury rules communication. All right. If you submit it between retrograde, you may get a reply back that you got to submit something or they didn't get something. So you want to submit your stuff, okay? To get an approval, it takes up to 8 months. Okay, yeah. Who says it gotta be 8? It could be 3 for you, Angela. It could be 3. Okay, Angela, just so you know. Okay. Now, Kalia, some of that energy, Kalia, I kind of feel like some of that energy, just so you know, had to do with planetary things. So a lot of things that have been held up, just so you guys know, will be released this year. And some of you have already started to see it unfolding. Okay. I think Tanya even mentioned something that we spoke about that was held up for her, just got released. Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff are being released. You guys just need to see it. All right. You need to see it. And I think the last meditation that I did, I don't know if anybody on I think only was on the last meditation I did. The last meditation I did, like I asked for all our shit to be released. Okay. So the last meditation I did, they had there was energy of release in there. Okay. There was an energy of release in that last meditation that I did. Okay. I don't know. Tanya, Tanya? I don't know if Tanya was in that last meditation. That's why it went with an attorney before. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, Angela, but you're an energetic being. This is what I'm saying to you. How you see a thing is, how you see a thing, you got this. It does not have to take the regular cycle for you, right? That's, you move via energy. When you move via energy, okay. Let me just tell y'all right now. In order for you to be able to break and bend rules, you have to know the rules, right? In order for you to be able to bend and break rules, you have to know the rules. You know the rules of the spiritual realm, Angela. We just gave them to you. Everything is manifested by your heart chakra, what you feel, right? What you see, what you speak, but most importantly, what you feel. I talk about the Holy Trinity of manifestation in some of my videos. Your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your third eye, right? What you see, what you speak, and what you feel. But what you feel is always going to trump, right, everything else. Because what you feel, aka your heart chakra, is what brings things into manifestation. And if you feel you can get results early and you don't have to wait 8 months, best believe that the universe can make some shit happen. I told y'all I manifested a car in 5 days. On day 3, when it was looking like I wasn't going to get it, I went back to the universe and I said, okay, you said there's no lack. You said all my needs are met. So yeah, we fit to make this happen. And it happened, Angela. Okay? There can't be no doubt. All right. Okay, but see. Okay, let me say this, Angela. The universe is only going to meet you where you believe, based on your belief. You're not going to get access to anything past what you believe. And if you don't believe that you have the power to bend space and time and make this move faster than honey, then you are locked into the 8 months time frame. All right. I'm telling y'all right now, start operating in your sovereignty. And your sovereignty requires that you are an energetic being. You move and you do things with energy, right? You move and everything is energetic. All right. Now, how that works, Angela, is this is how that would work in the energetic world, right? In a non-energetic world, your paperwork comes in and it gets filed, right? In an energetic world, right? In an energetic world, if you're operating by energy, your paperwork comes in and it lands on somebody's desk like mine, who believes in energy, who is uplifting, who is happy, that loves my job. So therefore, I'm going to bust out all my work. I'm just going to be cranking it. I ain't got nothing else to do. Therefore, your paperwork gets done a little earlier because it just happened to land on the right person's desk. That's how shit works, Angela. Now, you can live in that realm, right? Or you can live in the realm of 8 months or more. Okay? That the universe moves through people. Okay? But you gotta believe that. You gotta believe that. You gotta believe that. You know how much times I showed up the thing and the right person just happened to be at the right place when I needed them to be? You got this. See it. So I can't agree with you. Yeah, I can't agree with you that you're stuck there, because if I see that with you, then that's me. Where two or more agree, there it is. So yeah, I can't agree with you on that, right? I can't agree with you. Once you believe, and then see, this is why I try to teach you guys about prayer. There are two things. Let me just tell you guys this right now. So you got P-R-E-Y. And you got P-R-A-Y. Okay. So you got, can you guys see that? Y'all can't see that. Do I got a marker? Ah, shit. Okay, so you got P-R-E-Y, pray. And you got P-R-A-Y, pray. Right? When you P-R-A-Y, you're asking the universe or your God or, the highest source, your higher self, right? Thank you, Angela, right? The P-R-A-Y, you're asking, you're open to receive, right? The minute you do that once, listen to what I'm saying, y'all, if you can grab this, the minute you do that once and you go back and you ask for the same thing a second time, you done stepped into the P-R-E-Y, pray. When you pray for something, P-R-A-Y, you shouldn't have to pray no more for the same thing. You step into the belief. Thank you, I got it, it's done and received. It is done, it is done, and it is done. If you continuously ask for something in prayer, right, you are now a pray, P-R-E-Y. That means you're governed by not receiving because you don't believe. Whatever you ask for, you need to operate like it's done. Now, real talk is, depending on how big it is, it may not feel like it's done, right? That's when you get into your meditative state and you start to see the shit is being completed. You start to envision yourself in the thing. You start to envision the feeling of having been, okay? That's where that work comes in. If you were continuously going in and saying, oh, universe, I really want, and I really want, and I really want, and you come back the same day, oh, universe, I really want, and I really want, and it's the same shit, the universe don't think you want. You have not stepped into your spiritual sovereignty yet. You got to feel like you're worthy. You got to feel like you've already received it. You got to go and operate like a child. When you ask, let me tell y'all something. I got kids. And if my children come and ask me for something and I say yes, their main concern at that point is when and how long. That's the only two questions I get. When and how long. That's it. It ain't no, mommy, am I going to get it, mommy? No. It's, mommy, when and how long do I have to wait? Understand that. This is how your spiritual work needs to be operated. Okay? When and how long. It's not if I can or if it's going to. So that old saying, I'm not even going to call people out that I know that do this. Okay? Well, if the Lord wants it to happen, or well, if it's God's will, or well, if Jesus blesses me with it. Jesus, God, the universe, whatever you want to label it, it's not going to bless you with something you don't think you're worthy of having, honey. It's not. Even Jesus in the Bible tell you that you got to believe for shit to happen, right? It tells you that. It tells you that. Somebody left a comment on the last live that I said mustard seed like 36 times within the first 5 minutes. And I mentioned y'all might hear mustard seed 1,000 more times. And the reason for that is simple. Everything is symbolic. And if you understand how small a mustard seed is, and you can get your faith walk up to just a dot like that, do you understand the shit that you can manifest? Yeah, Liz said that was me. I changed my vibration. Believe it and you can release it. That's it. Anything that you manifest, and you first have to give yourself permission to do that. Let me tell you how that works on the opposite end. If you're manifesting fuckery, which means you have to give somebody permission to do some fuckery, right? And this is how you give people permission to do fuckery. When you don't check people on shit, you just gave them permission. When you don't call people out on shit, you just gave them permission. When you don't have the conversations that you need to have with people, you just give them permission. When you don't love yourself enough, you give people permission. Right? Find out who you are. Find out what makes you tick. Find out what makes you triggered. And then you work on that stuff. All of this is important and it's relevant. All of this is important and it's relevant. So this week we're going through the chakra systems this week. I gave you guys, and you can watch it on playback if you came in late. I gave you guys, let me also give you the foods that's in correlation to your heart chakra too. So that's green fruits and vegetables, okay? Anything green, that's a lot of heart chakra energy. Remember, the heart chakra deals with the color green, or it's just symbolic to the color green. I also want you guys to know that you can do healing with the color green. If you need to invoke more balance into your heart chakra, you can surround yourself with a lot of color green, okay? The reason why I surround myself with a lot of color, like that's purposely done, okay? The brighter, the bolder the color, that's purposely done, all right? I can't sit in a dark room. I gotta sit. Yep, kale and spinach, Kimberly, yep. I have to learn to confront people who need to be called out. Yeah, you start with yourself. You know, just start with yourself, Angela. Meaning, like, if you know there's like you did really well tonight, Angela. You called yourself out. You knew you were procrastinating, and you called it out. You start there, right? You start there. That's it. Once you start checking yourself, then everything else externally will either take care of itself. Let me tell you something. When you guys start to change, right, two things happen. A, people just start to fall off without you having to say anything because they don't like the new you, right? Or B, you're going to have to physically release people. But either which way, when you start to change, there is going to be a change in friendships and relationships, okay? Just know that. Some people may understand, some people may not understand, okay? Okay, so, Tanya said she's dealing with that challenge as well. Yeah, Tanya, that's really about, I'm telling y'all, just checking yourself, you know? And Tanya, your friend is going to help with that. Your friend is going to help with that. Tanya, why I feel like y'all going to go fishing? Why I feel like y'all going fishing? Does he like to fish? What is that? I see y'all on a boat and water and stuff. Yep, no one likes the new me. I want respect. Yep, that's it. And Liz, and just so you know, Liz, your family, they come around, okay? The friends and stuff, some of them you may have to lose, but the friends that really love you, they'll come around too. Okay, Tanya, I don't know. I see y'all. I see fish. I see fishing. Y'all fishing. Having fun. I don't know if you drink, Tanya, but fishing in cocktails. I can't drink anymore. I get sick. I can't drink anymore. And it's about to be a nice summer and I can't have a cold beer. Tanya's laughing. It already started, Liz. Look at that. As I evolve, so do the people in my space. Yeah. Kimberly, I don't know. I see a business, Kimberly. You're gonna be creating something with your hands, Kimberly. Nothing has been coming through for you, Kimberly. I see a business, something with your hands, generating income, making something with your hands, or doing something with your hands. I can go fishing. I don't know. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, just like a really chill couple. I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tanya. I'm gonna get out y'all energy. I'm gonna get out y'all energy, Tanya. But Tanya, I feel like he is literally going to make you glow. Like the energy that I just got into was like, that teenage energy when you just catch your man staring at you like he could devour you. Like that's the kind of energy I feel, Tanya. It's just, but it's that like that mature type, that it's that just mature type of damn, just. I was in the supermarket a couple of weeks ago and it had this couple walking by, and the lady, the wife, I guess, had on a beautiful dress. And I said, "Oh my God, I love that dress." And her husband looked around and said to me, "I love her in that dress." I kind of feel like that's going to be Tanya, her friend. That dress is nice. I love her in that dress, though, Jasmine T say, yeah. Jasmine, your twin is not on here because she's not saying TMI. Your twin is not on here. She's not saying TMI. The other Jasmine is not saying TMI at all. Ma, I do not want to hear this. Yes, I'm really feeling good right now. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling Tanya got the I'm feeling myself. She's here. Okay, I'm surprised she didn't make no comment. I'm surprised she did not make no comment. Jasmine, mommy over here glowing, Jasmine. Jasmine, mommy is glowing. Oh my goodness. You know what's so interesting? I'm going to tell you, Jasmine, when I told her this, Jasmine, if you heard how she sounded, like, I don't know about that. When I told her this was going to happen, I don't know about that, Jasmine. She texted. I swear, I'm telling you, when I told Tanya I saw someone coming, she was like, she didn't believe me, y'all. Glowing feels good. It does. Glowing feels good. It absolutely does. You guys are going to be able to help each other heal. Oh, yay! Go on, Tanya. Go on. Oh my goodness. Isn't that freeing? Girl, go on that fishing trip and sip on your pina coladas. I'm telling you. I am telling you. It is on. Jasmine, she didn't, but you told her the same thing? Okay, yeah. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful this time around, Tanya. She said the nephews. She's not going to have no time for y'all for a little while. Just give us some time, Jasmine. Give us some time. Give us some time. Her social life going to be popping now. Okay, give us some time. All right, social life going to be popping now. Angela said it's good energy up in here. Angela, you're going to have a friend too. Y'all going to hear Angela soon talk about she got a friend too. Just so y'all know. Yes, a boy head feels so free and frees up time. I'm telling y'all. Yep. I don't want to cut off my hair again, though. I'm so tempted. Y'all don't even understand. Yes, it feels good in here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't even understand. KJ. I told you guys earlier this year that we will be meeting mirrors this year. You will be meeting your mirrors this year before 2020 is out. If you've been doing your work, you will be Shabbat said shit already. Shell Bell, yes. If you've been doing your work, mirrors are being met this year. All right. Just so you know. Now, some of you do have mirrors that are currently getting out of situations because it would not be able to work if you meet them and they're in situations. So some of you, it's just that your mirrors haven't cleared up their situations yet, but they're in the process of it. Okay. So know that. All right. Yeah. Leslie said who? I'm telling you, Liz. Yeah, Liz, definitely. I kind of feel, I don't know. I saw 3 months for you earlier, Liz. Okay. This Venus energy is popping, sis. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. We've been talking about this. Only remember, we were talking about this feeling earlier in the year. It's here. I'm confused if it's someone I know or someone totally new. Feels new, Angela. It feels new. You're welcome, Liz. It feels new, Angela. It doesn't feel it feels new. And if it's someone you know, then they're a brand new person. I'll tell you that much. But this feels new. I can't tell if he's my mirror or not. Why can't you tell? You should be able to tell, Apple. You should be able to tell. And you know. So let me explain something to you guys, because your mirror doesn't. Okay. And I have to say this because we are always on the process of unfolding and growing, right? So your mirror coming in is going to be healthy. So even if you have healing that needs to take place, Apple, when your mirror comes in, it's not going to be them taking your insecurities or them taking your the parts of you that that may need a little bit of nurturing and love, and they're going to be able to come in and support you in those areas. Okay, so just know that your mirror doesn't not necessarily mean that your work is done. Okay, your mirror also might trigger work that needs to happen within you and within the relationship. The beautiful thing about it is your mirror is not going to run, and there's going to be support, and there's going to be love, but you still won't have to do the work. Okay, so you're still responsible for doing the work. Yeah. I once it would be easier, Liz. Maybe not easy, it would be easier, right? So let me give y'all an example. Okay. I am known, and my Scorpios can relate to this. I am known really to, I don't come in trying to sweet talk or manipulate a Scorpio, because the Scorpio, well, a lot of people don't know about Scorpio, is a Scorpio can read you, and we can know exactly if you're trying to come in and manipulate, if it's genuine, but we don't necessarily have to tell you. But we'll know, and we'll let you just carry on and carry on and carry on and carry on, but we already have you scoped out, right? Now, and then two things is going to unfold from there, right? Either we're going to call you out on your shit, right? And shut it down, right? Or you're just going to get ghosted, and we know where you are in how we can operate with you, right? And sometimes that shortness that we respond with, or that snapping of the tongue that we respond with, sometimes that can come across as nasty, as aggressive, right? But a lot of that is just because we don't like the bullshit. We don't like manipulate. Don't come in with the manipulative nature. Don't come in with that, right? Now, for me, personally speaking, one of the things that I've had to work with is maybe my my response to things. Okay. Especially if I feel I have been patient enough with the thing. So dealing with Bruce and being in a relationship with Bruce is different, because that sharpness that I might have been able to respond with in the past, now I'm more mindful, because I understand that that's not how he communicates. That's not how, it's not going to work out, or I'm not going to get the response I want. I'm not going to get the openness that I want. So I may need to watch it. So a lot of times I find myself saying, okay, you're not going to repeat always. You're not doing this. What you're going to do is you're going to sit your ass down. You're going to keep your mouth shut. You're going to get your feelings together, right? Get your thoughts together, and then you're going to respond. Okay? Or I might hear, you're going to shut your mouth and you're going to listen, get the whole story and listen, then process, and then respond. Okay? Because I'm quick to, once I hear like I filter shit, and then sometimes the filtering, I don't get everything. Okay? Angela said, my Scorpio friend read me like a book and played me like a violin. We do that very well. We do that very, very well. Very well. So don't underestimate any zodiac. Don't underestimate any zodiac. But I'm telling you, Scorpios, we read people very well. And you do not, we don't, and if I can say Jay, if Jay's still on, and Tanya, I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but I don't have to tell you I'm reading you. I've read you and you would not even know that I've already summed you up. You won't even know. You won't even know. You might know because I may not respond to your text message or answer your calls, or that's how you will know. But that would be the only reason that you would know. Only said I'm excited because I know my mirror and I have matured and done a lot of personal work. Looking forward to the new experience. And it's gonna be beautiful. I learned that he woke my ass up. Angela said, okay. He's healing through stuff. Sometimes I want to hug him. Sometimes I want to avoid him so I don't choke him. There you go. There you go. There you go, Apple. Yeah. I know that's how Bruce be feeling about me sometimes. You see, and that's why I love the healthiness of the relationship, because I can speak about wounds. And when I speak about wounds, when he deals with me, there's still a mindfulness of the wounds, so he knows, maybe I might have to say this differently because of this sensitivity, not that I'm going to avoid saying this, it's not that. I can talk about it and I can say it. I can't avoid it, but maybe my approach and how I say it has to be different. I know that's something I'm working on too. No, definitely. If I want you to know. Yep. Yep. You'll know. Yep. You'll know if I want you to know. Jasmine said, I'm ready to share my love for me and with my mirror. Yeah. Jasmine, do that in the spiritual realm first and be surprised as what you attract. And can I tell you something? I don't know who is on here. I think it was I don't know if it was, I know I told Nancy the other day, but I can't remember who else I told. But I told Nancy the other day, and I was telling Nancy the other day, when I was working on manifesting my mirror, there was something in particular that I did in meditation, and that came through in meditation. And when it came through in meditation, as a matter of fact, when I met the gentleman before Bruce, I even remember telling Kelly the week prior to that, I know this is what I heard in meditation, and he doesn't have this. And then when I met Bruce had exactly what came across in meditation. So I say all of that to say, when you get into a meditative space and you spend time with your mirror, Jasmine, there are going to be things within that meditation that when you meet that person, you can't miss it. It's either like that person is going to be pulling things out of your journal because you've written it down, or literally pulling things out of your out of the ethers when you was astro traveling with them. Okay, Jasmine. So I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, nothing beats going into meditation and meeting your mirror. All right. Now, just so you know, everything is energy. So you're not putting a face to this person when you go into meditation. That's not what you're doing. When you're going into meditation, you're going in embodying the feeling, the energy of the person. Okay. So you're not putting faces. Okay. You're not putting faces because the face might get you trapped. Okay. Face might get you trapped. I'm saying, face might get you trapped, right? Labels might get you trapped. You may want it to come in with somebody that's, 6 feet when the person is coming in, 5'11", but because you have 6 feet in your head, right? When the 5'11" person comes in, you don't accept it. So, Divine Destiny says your confirmation. So, yeah, don't get trapped. Okay. Yeah. Don't get trapped. It's important for you guys to understand that. Allow the universe to unfold. Okay. Be as specific as you can, right? But you don't want to put a face, so if you like tall men, like Liz says, she likes tall men, right? You just be specific. He has to be taller than me. He has to be tall. You understand? I'm 5'2.5", which is average height. 5'2.5", which is average height. I'm just saying, okay? In my universe, 5'2.5" is average height. All right, so anybody, anybody that is taller than me works. All right. So when Bruce says I'm short, no, baby, no, baby, I'm average height. Okay. No. You're a little person. No. Baby, I'm average height. Okay. I'm just telling y'all. So be mindful. Okay. And because in my universe, I'm average height, it's all good. Y'all don't understand. I have to laugh sometimes when people get into my car, because when people get into my car, this is how I know like how petite I am. My car seat. The car seat is literally all the way up. Okay. But in my universe, I am average height, y'all. Okay. Angela. Oh no. Oh, Apple says she remember. Apple, listen, the universe is a catalog, honey, and it has not failed me. Not failed me at all, y'all. Okay. Not failed me at all. Trust. Okay. Yes. Can I just say something? And I want to say this. Okay. I do things like, this is how you know when you've entered something healthy. You know what I do with Bruce? I play. This is also how I know I'm getting older. Okay. And we also kind of locked down here, so you can't really do much. I play golf at night with Bruce. I bowl at night with Bruce on the Wii U. I don't even think Wii U is still fully operational. The kids laugh when I say Wii U because I don't even think that's I don't even think they sell games for that anymore, right? But we sit and we play golf. We sit and we watch YouTube things. We sit and we watch Netflix. We sit and we talk. Bruce laughs at me because we're doing some gardening, and every rock or every stone that he he finds in the ground, I'm like, don't throw that out. That might be a crystal. So I'm investigating like every rock. So I say all that to, when you find your mirror, you guys want to spend time together. You want to do things together. You want to talk about shit that don't make no sense. We talk about chemtrails in the sky. That's and chemtrails in the sky could be a full hour topic. Y'all know, like, you understand, like, just easy flowing. It doesn't feel even the difficult stuff. Okay. And sidebar, just so you guys know, I can be very nasty when I'm sleepy. Very, very nasty. Don't wake me up out my sleep. I am not the kindest person if you wake me up out my sleep or when I'm tired. Okay. Yes, you spend so much time together. You don't even notice. You don't even notice. You spend so much, you don't even notice. And it's kind of like, even if you are, like, for example, I could be in the office on the computer and Bruce is in the office on the computer, and there could be no talking, just silence. Being in each other's presence where it's just silence. And how do you get there? You can get there by being present with yourself and being silent. If you feel the need to have something on all the time, or to have a conversation, or to, sometimes you just need to be silent with self, okay? You better be bringing me coffee if you're going to wake me up. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. He snapped back on me, I think, one day last week and hurt my feelings. Ooh, he snapped back at me last week. Last week he snapped back at me. That hurt my feelings. I think it was a Mother's Day. He snapped back at me. That hurt my feelings. Yeah, that hurt my feelings. I was not happy. I think I cried. Yeah. But let me tell you this. I cried. However, when I went to investigate, that had nothing to do with him. That was a trigger that I needed to go in and heal and release. So although he snapped at me, right, and it hurt my feelings, and it made me cry, I wasn't crying. I was really crying because it was past shit. Oh, which takes me, okay, we'll get into this tomorrow. What I realized was, this is what I realized. I was crying because he triggered something from a past relationship that was very traumatic. And I had to learn that that's no longer where I was. I was no longer in that type of relationship. And that was significant because sometimes your past relationships can rob you from something beautiful right now. Right? So I had to literally go within myself. And you know, and thank God for like Kelly and Danielle, because I don't remember which one of them. I think it was Kelly that I was speaking to that morning, and I was able to like go down the road and really pinpoint, you know, everything. And then she had to remind me, like, that's past shit. You don't let him homeboy over here rob you from here, you know? So I'm telling y'all, this is a process. This is a process. I did not even, what time is it? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to leave y'all. It's getting dark outside. That was a process. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But what I did notice was a lot of old shit from an abusive relationship would try to surface in this new relationship. It's like old shit was trying to, hence why I can't respond the way that I used to respond, you know? There's no need to respond in a defensive mode anymore. I can respond openly, you know? One of the things that Bruce says all the time is people that has successful relationships and that has been married for 40, 30 years, that's been together for 10 plus years, you don't think they've had to have several uncomfortable conversations where they've had to work through things? You don't think so? Triggers are all around us. It's important to heal, those triggers so you can be joyous with your new relationship. Absolutely. That's important, right? That's definitely important. You can't allow your old shit to take away your new shit. You know, so to have somebody to let me know, we're going to have several conversations. And this is how you heal. This is how you grow. So be prepared if you're in a healthy relationship to have discussions, to have several conversations. That's going to be necessary. Okay. Communication is going to be key. So what I realized from him snapping back, right, was one, he was just being a man. One, you know, and the statement that he used, or the comment that he used, any man would use that comment, you know. Two, because of my experience, like I said, from the past relationship, it just took me someplace else that wasn't even where he wanted to go with that. But it took me someplace else. So I had to see where it was taking me, decide if I still wanted to live in that timeline, right? And if I didn't want to live in that timeline, forgive that, right? Because I've already forgiven that person, but forgive that experience, thank that experience, and jump back over here into my new shit, right? Into my new timeline. So this is why I kept on telling you guys that we have to be paying attention to the triggers that are coming up, especially with our mirrors, because they're here to heal and to get us to the next level. Okay. All right, my lovely. It says 2:22 on the timer. So 2 hours and 22 minutes on the timer, and 39 seconds now. So I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump on off. I'll be back tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna be talking about your sacral chakra, right? Which is one up from the root chakra. Right? And we're going to talk about your sacral chakra tomorrow, because the sacral chakra and your heart chakra works in correlation together. And your sacral chakra is also responsible for emotions, okay? And then we're going to correlate how that also plays within the physical body in your relationships, as well as your personal relationship with self and others, okay? I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah. Jumping timelines. We can also touch on that tomorrow too, because you're constantly jumping timelines, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. All right. And as a matter of fact, all your bodies, all your energetic bodies are really trying to come together into alignment. Okay. You're welcome, Apple. I appreciate you, Mel. Jasmine, you're welcome. Kalia, I know that you mapped out your name for me in email, girl, but you know I love you. you know I love you, but you know I might still, you know, fuck up the name. So I'm, you know, okay. And I'm not taking it personal. And I hope you're not taking it personal anyway. Okay. You're welcome, everyone. Lancy, okay. Lancy, don't forget what we talked about. Okay. Don't forget what we talked about, Lancy, especially coming up with this new moon energy. All right. Something maybe brewing this weekend. Okay, Lancy. So be mindful of that. All right. All right. Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Out of darkness comes enlightenment, my love. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Okay, and we're gonna go into Sacral Chakra. Okay, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye, my loves.